Hello YouTube and welcome back to RNS Gaming, and this is Roy. And today I just want to bring you guys my top 5, my list for my top 5 decks that are like slept on or that you should consider playing for this format or look into playing for this format. I feel like these decks are like, again, highly slept on, and these decks are fun in my opinion. These decks that I have listed here, like, if you don't know what they do and you're sitting across the table playing against them, you just might lose because you weren't prepared for it or just didn't know what the decks do. So without further ado, I'll just get right into it and start. In the battle way, before I start, the list has no order. I feel like all of these decks are like equally great. So yes, I'll just start. So no number. So first, I have Cubits. So I would highly recommend playing this deck for like several reasons. One reason is because this is the boss monster right here in the deck, and the deck as a general focuses on OTKing the opponent with this card right here, and along with some of the spells and traps in the deck. So like Cubics, if you get Crimson Nova out, but just by revealing 3 different Cubic cards in your hand, including himself, and you can special summon him more than once, and he could attack twice. But yes, Cubits in general, they're a great deck, in my opinion. They just got new support that came out in Dual Overload with Cubic Dharma, Cubic Ascension, and Cubic Casualty. My 2 favorite are Cubic Ascension and Cubic Dharma. I don't like Casualty that much, but yes, Cubics, they're a great deck, a great slept on OTK deck in my opinion. Like, it's me, I get a joy and I get a great feeling playing against someone across the table when they don't know what the deck do and they have to literally sit there and read your cards. So I'm pretty sure some of us been through that before, some of us probably haven't. But yeah, if you haven't played Cubics, I would really look into playing it. Like, if you wanna sit across the table and just clearly OTK your opponent, if you get that right hand, this is one of the decks. Like, for real. Like, this is my favorite deck of all time. Yeah, that's not biased. Well, yeah, it is a little biased, but oh well. But yes, Cubits. Try playing them. Give it a try on Duel and Book of YGO Pro. And yeah, on to the next. So the next one I have and recommend playing is Tenu. So I'm saying Tenu because, like, in my opinion, this is also another great deck that most people don't know what it do. Similar to, like, well, not similar, but it remind me of Prank Kids when people don't know what the deck do or any other deck. But yes, Tenu, you could play this deck in a different. You can play the deck, excuse me, in a variety of ways. You could play it with Crusadia. You could play it with anything else. You can play a lockdown version of the deck if you want. But Tenu, yeah, they're great, and they just got new support too from Dual Overload with their Link monster that allowed you to copy one of your opponent's monsters and they gains the original attack of the card. Basically, like, Tenu is a beatdown deck. From what I know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But this deck is so fun too. So like, I'm still researching most of the deck because I'm currently playing a new deck at the moment. But yes, I will highly recommend looking into Tenus. You can't go wrong with them at all. So next, I have Mathmex. So Mathmex, this is another OTK deck too. Cyberse OTK deck to be exact. And this is the boss monster for the deck. Geo Mathmech Final Sigma. So this deck focuses on OTKing your opponent with this monster right here while it's in the extra monster zone. I mean, extra monster zone. Sorry, in the extra monster zone, and you can easily get into it with the cards in the deck, and the deck is also cheap too. So if you don't have that much money, or you're like, it's hard for you to manage your money, or if you're playing on a budget, this is another deck that you can try playing, because like, it's great. Like, I kid you not, it's great. You need Cyanide Minus for the deck. You don't have to play them, but it's highly recommended to play them, to say the least. Yes, but this deck is so dope. It's real good. If you want another OTK deck, this is the one. So on to the next, and we have, let's see, Crusadia. So I put Crusadia on my list because I feel like the deck is slept on. Pure Crusadia. The deck is great. It's another OTK deck just like Cubits and Mathematics. So, and this is the boss monster that you can OTK your opponent with. So the deck is also cheap too. It's affordable. All you need are like kaijus or waterfront if you want to negate them too. And then just swing over your opponent's monsters with this card by using the other cards with that's in the deck. But yeah, Crusadia. You can also play Crusadia in different ways too. So yeah, if you're not sure on what you want to play, just look into the decks that I'm showing you guys here. Cause like I just wanted to get my thoughts out on what I thought were decks that were slept on, that many people aren't giving a chance just because they don't have that many regional tops and whatnot. But hey, a deck isn't great until you make it great. So if you have a go to top with a road deck, go right ahead because I support you. And there's nothing wrong with playing meta. I play both, but I lean towards more road decks because I love the fact of playing against road. Playing with road, to say the least, because not that many people expect it. And the same goes for Crusadia, because when you do play against Crusadia, you don't know if they're playing it as an engine or just pure up until you get to that cutting point with the end of the game. But yeah, Crusadia, I would highly recommend playing the deck if you haven't played it, or just try looking into it to give it a try. Like, it's really good. And for the last one, Buster Blader. Sorry, just waiting on the camera to focus. So like, I highly like recommend for you to play Buster Blader for the revised format. Well, MR5, Master Rule 5 to say the least. Like, this deck is so great. I'm playing the deck right now and I'm still ordering cards for it. But like, this deck, like, Cubits is my favorite deck of all time. Subtier is a second. And this is third. But this just might take my second spot. Because, like, Buster Blader is great. Like, this card here, this card right here helps the deck out tremendously, too. So, Buster Blader is great because you literally get to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. Because most players are using it with Union Carrier to lock out their opponent in decks if they can play it. And it's outable. It's outable. Unlike the infinite negate loop that we have going around. But again, to each their own. But like Buster Blader, it's an amazing deck. I mean, okay. Look up videos on YouTube on like how to play the deck and how the deck works, and you will be like, wow, like that's not bad. It's not bad. And this deck is also cheap and affordable. The only thing that's expensive with the deck is, I would say, Buster Dragon. He's going, at the time of this recording, for $25 at most online. And someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, Buster Blader it's amazing. So underrated and slept on. Cause like once you have combo for the deck, you could you're just gonna lock out your opponents. All their monsters become dragons. Their monsters get put in defense mode. And then their effects can't activate. And then it's ways where you could just manipulate the field with them too. You could use the fusion monster to deal battle piercing damage to your opponent. It cannot attack directly. And then like you could just you can also Boral Sword your opponent for game. I'll say that again. You can Boral Sword your opponent for game. The deck is that damn good. Excuse my French, but I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, so yes, this is my list for my list for the top 5 decks that you should look into playing and that are pretty much slept on, in my opinion. But yeah, like I get a great feeling playing road. decks, and I love it. So I'll just end the video here. And quick shout out to Steven. Shout out to everyone at Top Cut Comics. Shout out to Mega Capital G. Shout out to Chain Link. Tag them and let them know. Shout out to DPYGO. Shout out to Ruggles. Shout out to all other Yugi tubers out there, and shout out to the small Yugi tubers too. So if you're a small Yugi tuber and you're short on subscribers, hit me up, and we could I'll subscribe to you and we can network. So yes, this is Roy from RNS Gaming, and I'm out. Peace, family.